Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with... Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Give to the back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Tigers want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russo. Here's a heat. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback adapted. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Averill. Grabbed behind the line, it's Blade. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. Now, how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback and tight end on the same page, gets the first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Averill. Makes the catch, it's Peace. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? On first down, here comes this offense. Makes the grab. It's Peace. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy.
Trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield, it's Russo. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU right back to the line.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Averill. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The sure hands, it's played. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Averill. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Finds a spot in the middle. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Russo. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab outside. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to run.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Slade. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's picked up, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Again, at this point.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind it.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. LSU quick to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's April. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. High in the chains now on 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50. 3rd and long, on any given play, they can...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Slithers into space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. LSU right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wideout trying to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll run it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, third down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Averill. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to fire on second down. It's on target and complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback making checks.
Here we go.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
The return is brought down at the 21. And the Georgia offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Whitney. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Here's the handoff. That's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's played.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That's caught. It's Peace. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. LSU quick to the line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception.
He's going to let it go. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Number 86.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Georgia, 31.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. right back to the well. Got enough for the first.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's hauled in at the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Russo. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday.